Welcome back. We are back in the warehouse. I've been here for probably a little over an hour. It's 4:30ish Friday afternoon. Since the last video, I have not completely, but almost completely cleaned out the warehouse. Last weekend I did pretty well, sold a bunch of stuff. Pretty much most of the big stuff that we had cleared off my shelves. Sold the blue toolbox filled with tools, sold all the hardware finally, all the, the extension cords, the screws, the nuts, the bolts, all that stuff is gone. Gave somebody a great deal, a guy that's been here before, John, great guy. He was happy with the deal I gave him. But since then, I believe it was Wednesday, TDK came and dropped off. Good thing I made the room because they dropped off a bunch more stuff. We got this big, massive entertainment center. 4 pieces, got the 2 corner pieces there, you got the cabinet, and then the it's an older one, it's for a smaller TV, but tube TV, but somebody could probably make some good use for it. We also got these 4 clear IKEA chairs listed. I just took pictures of this today, cleaned it up, took pictures, that'll get listed later. Coffee table end tables, just finished taking pictures of those and cleaning those up. Those are going to get listed. Oriental table, same thing, cleaned up pictures, that'll be listed later. Little mini rocking chair we got from them, that is listed. Little leather ottoman listed, those are listed. Got this nice big, can't really see it, this Pulaski Edwardian style vintage dresser, massive, heavy, that's listed. I've had interest in everything, I've had the usual, is it available? Yeah, and they never show up. Somebody came about a half an hour to get this, which is really nice. The only flaw was one of the handles is broke, and unfortunately she came in a car, and it would not fit in her car. So I reached out to somebody else who might be coming in about an hour. We'll see. So yeah, we definitely cleaned up the warehouse a little bit last week, and I told you I was gonna. My idea of doing pallets, I don't know. I've thought maybe about doing something else. But yeah, the pallet idea, I don't know, just space-wise and inventory-wise. If I can get a bigger space, I might still do it. I have small pallets that I use, but those little mini pallets down there. But it's still something up in the air, but it was definitely good to clear this place out and make room. I'm gonna probably use it more as a furniture, for selling furniture out of here. I reached out to Kaylin at Kaylin's Collectibles, and she buys storage units too. And I networked with her about maybe doing the same TDK. Any excess furniture she gets, instead of tossing it, or she doesn't want to deal with selling it, I'll take it, bring it into the warehouse. Same deal, picks, list, handle all the fun stuff, customer service, and then we split the profits. So she said she's cool with that. So that's another source for furniture. I did finally my refrigerator that I've been keeping this whole time. Honestly, I don't think I need it. It takes up more space than anything. I just keep a couple waters in there. So I've definitely had interest in that. Somebody's supposed to come look at this later on, but you know how that goes. I did today purchase I put a listing out on Marketplace with my business card saying that if you're gonna have a garage sale or you're gonna throw stuff away, call me. Maybe I'll buy out your garage sale. I get people call me all the time with one item, will you take this one item, or they're really far away. So I haven't really had a chance to go take advantage of that yet. Well, today somebody reached out to me, said she was gonna have a garage sale, had a bunch of stuff, and boxes of mostly clothes. There was a bunch of toys, DVDs, nothing really high value. She was happy. I offered her $100 for everything. She took it because she figured she'd make $150, $200 at a garage sale, and it wasn't worth her troubles. So it worked out for her, hopefully worked out for me. Most of it's sight unseen. I kind of dug through and looked at some of the clothes. A lot of this will be good for, Joe at Bonafide Thrift. When he's ready for more clothes, I'll put a pile aside for him. I do have another clothing source. I dropped off some clothes to her a couple days ago, and she's bought for me in the past, which was good. So she's another source that I can, send bundles of clothes to. She was happy, gave her a great deal. She was really happy that I was able to deliver it for her. So yeah, tried to clear a little bit more room, because I'm going to go through all these clothes, and hopefully I got room to just pile up some boxes. I'm going to keep the camera rolling for a little while I go through these clothes. So, a bunch of kids' clothes in here, a lot of stuff good for the thrift store. So we're just going to go through and see what it is. And like I said, make a pile for Joe, for his store, make a pile for Kathy at her store, or she sells on eBay, I believe. Mostly women's clothes, she said. So if I can get some good women's clothes, I'll put to the side for her. But yeah, I don't think there's any bangers in here. There's some DVDs and some household stuff. And I asked if they had video games and stuff like that. She didn't have any video games. Not that they wanted to part with anyway, so, which is fine. But I do this to the clothing bundles. I told Joe, and I told, Kathy too. I mainly buy this stuff for them. I make a few bucks as long as I don't have to put too much effort into it. I make a few bucks. They get, I'm a good source for them, and it works out for everybody. So, yeah, we'll see what we got, and if I find anything good, I'll throw the camera back on and we'll show it. We're just gonna dump these out in the back of the truck, so oh, that doesn't sound good. I got a box to throw this stuff in. Oh, geez, what do we got in here? All right. The hell with it. Let's have fun. Toaster. All kinds of junk in here. Well, hopefully I didn't waste my $100. I'm hanging on maybe some of those toys are going to be good. We'll see. But there's probably going to be some trash in here. Alright, if anybody knows what these are, maybe let me know in the comments. Enjoy Ace Pods. Sounds generic. One vape. Oh, it's a vapor. Nice. Never mind. We'll put that in a pile. Maybe our next garage sale I have somebody that likes vaping will buy them. I did have some cords though. It's like some USB cables. Put those in there. Found a TENS unit, which it's not a TENS, it's a different brand, but if you know what this is, I have one at home because I have had a bad back since I was 18, and that thing is a lifesaver, I could tell you what. Unfortunately, that one's nasty, so that one's going in the trash, but other than that, yeah, those things are lifesavers. Actually threw my back out, I don't want to say a month or two ago, and yeah, it's great having that thing on hand. So I do know, when I was looking through, there was a bunch of toys that ended up in here and here. There's some in there, but there were a ton of Pokemon cards that were just kind of thrown in there. Now, of course, I saw some bent ones. It looked like mostly a bunch of commons, but hey, I don't know. We might get lucky, and who knows? If I find some good Pokemon cards in there, that'd be great. Speaking of which, we sold another Pokemon card today. My son Zach, we got a bunch of his cards graded, and another one sold today, $220. I took a best offer. It was the Umbreon Dark Cry, if anybody knows. I don't, but I just remember the name. It was a PSA 9, unfortunately, because if it was a 10, it's probably, I think it was a $2,000 card. So, unfortunately, this guy, who knows, you know what this guy is? I recognize this. Batteries are probably dead. We'll have to clean him up. Maybe we'll see if he's worth anything.